So hello there, I'm Cass from cassiemartin.com. So I'm a therapeutic coach and artist. I'm very into raw and gritty expression because that's who I am, my personality, and I encourage people to be fully themselves. So in my personality, I like to help. I know that this is something very deeply about me. I take delight in helping others to become who they truly are. And I do that through all of my coaching and my expressive arts. So all of this, it's like a sort of a circle. It ticks all the boxes for me. The fact that I can create in the way that I love to create, which is a very prolific way. It is producing. I love to create and produce, and it helps others. So all of this ticks all those boxes. That's how I stay sane and happy most of the time, because of all of my creativity. I wouldn't be without it. I am who I truly am. I am my most honest, real self, warts and all, and that I unashamedly share that with the world. Hopefully be challenged and be excited and incited and participate and be touched and impacted by what I do. I want to help others to become as real as they can be, their truest self, past all the conditioning and patriarchy, just to be themselves so they can be at ease and happy and joyful in their life. And that's what I want for me too, to just be me, to do my thing, be me, be very, very real, not hide, not be ashamed, just show up and see what happens. Okay, so here goes, revealing my deepest therapy to you. I am a therapist and I am committed to have therapy. I love it. I love it. I'm not saying it's easy. However, my biggest struggle is so inside of me, I have the struggle between being this me, the me that can just show up and do the biz and be really, really super confident, full of, potency and capacity and help and support and just do my very, very best work. Because me, Cass, is anxious and stressed and hiding behind the chair with fingers in the ears and the eyes closed. It's like that part of me. I guess it's like my inner child and my grown me of today. It's that impasse that goes on inside of me that's like, oh my. What am I doing here standing in front of this group and teaching today, or whatever it is I'm doing today? How on earth can I, me, Cass, show up and do this when I feel so wobbly and really lacking? But this is where I've learned that impasse inside of me between my goddess star self, who just shows up and does the biz. She's completely at ease in herself, so confident, and that inner child Cass, who's like, oh, I can't do this, I'm not good enough. So that inner struggle, that impasse, that's what I struggle with most. And I still show up and I still do the biz. And find a way to love and support little me, Cass, to not have to show up and not have to stand in front of people and run a group or teach something or whatever it is I'm doing. That part of me is too young. She's too little, far too young. She needs to be, playing over there with whatever it is she wants to play with and have fun and be relaxed and just let me of today, this me, get on with the biz and show up and do what needs to be done. She shows up quite a lot in my work. It's like, hi, I'm here, but she's too little to do that stuff. This is the part of me that needs to show up and do the work. And she's amazing. But little me needs to be protected and safe and just allowed to play and have fun and not step up and take all that responsibility that really and truthfully was around when I was very young. And that's why she keeps feeling like she's got to be that, that person for everyone, and she doesn't. The more therapy I have and the more I get to know myself and the more I work on being me and not letting little me feel like she has to take over is what helps. So keeping an eye on the different parts of ourselves, because we're all made up of many parts. We've all got a huge community of selves inside of us. And those parts can get, they can have fights, there's squabbles, there's tussles with power. There's all sorts of stuff goes on inside of us. It's fascinating. But when I can truly be my most potent self, that's when I do my best work and things go well. And when I'm struggling, when I'm stressed, little me pops up and goes, oh my God, I'm not good enough. Can't do this. And of course she can't. She's too little, far too little. She's only about 8 years old. She can't run groups and teach people. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. You are unique. You are absolutely uniquely you. And there's no other you out there on this earth. Even if you've got a twin, a triplet, whatever, you are unique. And your voice, your art, is what needs to be seen and heard out there in the world. I love to create very expressively, very raw and gritty ways. That's who I am in my personality. That has to be seen in my art. So however you are in your personality, that's what needs to be seen and heard. Something totally true and congruent to who you are. That's what you need to let out through your art. And I'm only just really knowing who I am and what I've got to say to everybody and how I need to do that to be true to me. And so I encourage you to just keep playing and becoming. Just let it develop. Let yourself emerge, develop, become. And through time, you will know your true voice. You will have you'll have lots to say and you won't hold back. Don't hold back. Oh, can't say it enough. Please don't hold back. Don't dilute yourself down.